Well, well, well. Well, hello, everybody on YouTube. Hey guys, it's Wingnut as usual, and yeah, I wanted to talk about something kind of neat today. As you can see, this is not my usual commute, and I'm also in uniform. So, yeah, it's different. Checked into my new command. It's kind of cool. It's a different world than what I'm used to. That's for damn sure. Getting used to it. So, we'll go from that. Well, my commute went from about 32 miles round trip to about 45 to 50, depending on which way I go. So that ain't so bad. Plenty of not having to go through a tunnel. That's kind of nice. So, I can't complain. Just bear in mind that if you are an avid follower of the channel, that I'm going to be getting underway off and on for the next 3 years. So it is what it is. So I guess the topic for today, of all topics to have, is about Storm Area 51. Now, I know it's a big meme sensation. Lots of jokes been happening for months now about it. But we're getting kind of close to that deadline. I'm talking like we're getting close. September 20th, right? That's around the corner. So today is August 22nd. So under a month away. And people are losing their damn minds. Now, I tell you what's really interesting is there's seems to be two sides of this. All right, the little county and the little township that's right there near Area 51, they have two different mind frames right now. There are people who are trying to preemptively get ready to declare an emergency because they don't have the infrastructure to house that many people. And then you have the people who own businesses there, who are trying to be like, hell yeah, come on out, we'll have a music festival, we have people playing, we'll do costume contests, and their rooms are booked up. So there's a good chance that when people show up, that it's going to create a economic boom for this small town. All right, but there's also a chance in the same time frame that economic boom is going to create an infrastructure nightmare because the city and the little township can't handle anything as massive as what people are saying is coming. Now, I really don't think 2 million folks are going to show up to storm Area 51, but that little town's definitely going to get a pile of people showing up just because. You know what I mean? There's going to be people that show up just to see if people show up, if that makes any sense. Can you imagine that meltdown? 4 people show up and no one else shows up. Oh, I'd feel so bad. But essentially, what's happening is, everybody's gearing up for this. Now, here's something while I think it's really cool that people are going to show up to this little area that is rural, to say it best, and they have the opportunity to improve the area by visiting and partaking in what's available. The downside is if you try to storm a military installation, you have something called the deadly force triangle to deal with. All right, and if I can find any examples, I'll put them in the link description below. But basically, what it is it's the military's rules of engagement. All right. So if you have intent and ability and opportunity, you gonna get got. Now, why in the hell you would want to break into a secure military facility, I'll never know. I don't think it's a great idea. I think it's dumb. And I know it started off as a joke. I know it started off as a joke. I know people didn't intend this to be a serious thing. But here's the problem: social media got it out there, man. it's on the internets now, man. The interwebs have got a hold of that shit. So what's going to happen? Well, some people are going to take it seriously and they're going to show up to do just what they said they're going to do. You know, so there's so many ways this can go. And I honestly hope that no one tries to storm the base, because that will end up with loss of life. You know, you don't go poking around where you're not supposed to be poking around at when the military is involved. State secrets and that kind of stuff. You just don't. Alright? I honestly believe that if people do try to storm Area 51, it's going to end up with people getting hurt. So, I hope they don't do it. But I hope for that little town that everything pans out. Like, I really do. I hope they don't have to clear a disaster or an emergency. You know, and I hope people leave the place in better shape than when they found it. But it doesn't mean it's going to happen. I mean, let's be realists here. We can hope and dream, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen. So, I'm curious to see how this is going to pan out. I would love to know. You know, I'm sure there's going to be people showing up just to talk about the event itself. I'm sure media is going to be there, as far as traditional media, but the way it's been promoted, and you know, social media is one thing. It gets a couple thousand hits and it moves around, but when big media gets a hold of it and they announce this is what's going on with this, more people are going to look at it. So between social media and regular old buy and sell media, it's gotten a lot of press. So it's going to be really interesting to see how it turns out. Really, really interesting. You know, I'd like to hear what you guys think about it. You know, so go down to that comment section below and get out your little typing fingers and type up what you think, because I would love to hear what you guys have to say about it. I personally am not going to be involved. I am going to be watching from the news, from online. I'm not going to be anywhere near that place. So it'll be really interesting to see how it pans out. Hey, hit me up down in the comments section below. Like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't, subscribe if you want to see some more, and the notification bell, give it a click. That way every time I upload a video, it goes ding, fries are done. Hey, it's the Wingnut. Have a good one.